Hello, anyone who's watching here today. I'm going to go ahead and preface this clip by saying I am by no means a particularly good player or a good killer. I think I just got very lucky in this clip here, so take everything I say with a grain of salt. It's all learned information from people that are much better than me. Nevertheless, I will do my best to convey the message I'm trying to send here, or to convey. Excuse me. At this point in this match, I have two hooks, about to be three, with the Dwight down to my left, and two gens have been completed. In most games that I have played, that I've been playing recently, this is a losing situation. At least two more of those gens are going to be completed before I can get another couple of hooks. So, I'm very stressed at this point in the match. I feel like I may or may not have lost the game by now. Um, and so I'm not trying to play too seriously. Like I said, I am stressed, but I'm also not trying too hard to win. The survivors in this match make one mistake after another and turn what should be, at best, a 1K situation into one of the most amazing upsets I've seen very, very quickly. So let's take a look here and see what we have going on. So I'm just going to go ahead and take a pot shot up at main building gen just to see if that'll hit, but no. We'll get the hook down on Dwight here, and at this point in time, you hear that gen to my left being worked on. Not only is it being worked on, it's being worked on by the Kate who is currently injured. I would argue that's a mistake because she shouldn't be so close to the killer, but can be sometimes difficult to check. Mistake number two is Kate dodging the hatchet very well, but having a problem with her pathing. You can see here one more time, excuse me, on the time here. You'll see here one more time that she dodges the hatchet and misses the pallet entirely. She gets hung up on a stone, and now she misses the pallet. The next mistake that we see here is Tap overcommitting to this gen right here. Convinced he'll make it, however, he does not get the gen. Maybe it would have been worth the down if he did, but at that point in time, not only did he get hung up on the hook there, he also did not get a gen completed. Very big problem. So we'll see here. I'm checking back in with Dwight every now and again, taking a few shots to see what will happen. Tell me what Fang was doing there. If somebody can explain to me the thinking behind it. Obviously, pallet saves are really fun and they're really great to get, but in a situation where you want to win the match, there was a lot of time that Fang had between when Dwight was hooked and this moment right now for her to unhook Dwight. Of course, I was throwing hatchets and preparing for that. However, it feels as though she could have taken plenty of opportunities. So another mistake right there is Fang thinking that this pallet safe was the best idea to go for. Now, instantly, you can see Dwight and Tap are killing themselves on hook right now, which is a major problem because Fang just saved Dwight off of hook. If it were me, I would send Dwight to go for the unhook on Tap because he would have endurance and he wouldn't get hit by that hatchet, but it seems no, that would not be what happens here. Instead, Dwight finds himself running into me and dying. That was less than a minute. And let me see here exactly how far. There we are. At this point in the video, we're 20 seconds in. That was a minute and 15 seconds that it took for that game to go south in every possible way. So again, we'll see here. Kate dodges my hatchet and can't get back to the pallet because she hung herself up on a stone. There's the major mistake number one. Tap overcommits to the gen, and when he gets hit, he can't handle the speed burst that he gets, so he hangs up on the hook. Can't make that. Again, at any point right now, Fang could be going to save Dwight. This entire period of time, from the moment that I got in chase with Kate to where we are right now. You can see scratch marks in the bottom right there that I did not notice in the game. So I didn't know where Fang was at this point in time. Until now, when she makes the other... This one, honestly, feels like the nail in the coffin. Fang not unhooking Dwight when she should have. And there we have it. The game has turned sideways. In a few short moments, I got 4 additional hooks with no gens drawn back, and I still have 2 people on hook right now. This game is over. And that's just how it is. It just goes to show how quickly you can take advantage of mistakes, especially when they're made in quick succession like this. And here's the thing, I talked about Fang's mistake being massive. It would not be nearly as much of one if, say, Kate had made the pallet. If Kate had made the pallet, I'd still be chasing her. Tap would have gotten the gen done. Butterfly effect, so on and so forth. One mistake leads to another, and it's up to the team of survivors not to crumble under the pressure. And it's also up to the killer to take advantage of the pressure that they're making. Take this with a grain of salt from somebody that has no authority to talk about this sort of thing. But if you really want to win your matches, seek out those mistakes and try to force as many as you can. Something like this can happen more often than you think. Thank you for watching.